How's it going, everybody? I wanted to make a quick video about the website that I've used for about the last 6 months to track my macronutrients and calories, and it is called MyFitnessPal. Just to jump right into it of why I like this website, the main reason why I like it is that it's compatible with smartphones. I currently have an iPhone, and if I'm on the run or if I just want to type it into my phone, the macronutrients that I want, or the foods that I've eaten, I can just simply put it in there and it's going to sync with it on my computer, so it's going to be here when I get home if I was on the road or anything like that. It works either way, so if I enter something on the computer, it's going to go to my phone. It just makes it tracking macronutrients even easier, and that's the number one reason why I like MyFitnessPal. The next reason why I really can recommend this to people is that it is really simple, and it also is really flexible. Now, I've used websites in the past, the one I used before this, and it doesn't allow you to manipulate your macronutrients. It asks for your weight, it asks for your goals: gain weight, lose weight, maintain your weight, and then it would just set you with a calorie mark. It may ask you for your activity level or something like that, but it gave you 3,200 calories, this many grams of protein, this many grams of fat, and then you just, I guess, try to hit those numbers, or you didn't really pay attention to them, one of the two. But the reason why I like this is that it will kind of give you a guided numbers here if you wish to do that. I've never really messed with that. I went straight to custom, and as soon as I found this, I knew it was going to be really good because I never really followed the guidelines in the past. So you can enter in your calories. Most people know that the caloric intake they're trying to hit. Enter in your calories right here, and then you simply can manipulate your macronutrients by percentages. So if I put in 3720 for my calories, if I wanted to up my protein intake, simply just up the percentages. And if I wanted to raise everything, I do that with calories, so on and so forth. It's simple, guys. That's why I like it. You can also manipulate things like fiber, sugar, certain vitamins and minerals down here. I don't mess with that too much. Also, what you can do over here to the right is attempt to track how many calories you burn through working out. Obviously, you see here I put in some numbers, but I don't really go by these. Also, you would have to factor in, just your BMR throughout the day and things like that. I don't bother tracking that. I just determine my caloric intake by if I'm losing weight or gaining weight and what my goals are. Going on to the database, another reason why this is just a really good website, app, whatever, is that its database is huge. There's probably only a few items on here that I haven't been able to find, and I'll show you in a second. If you can't find something, it's simple, just enter it in. But just for an example of how simple this would be, if I had something, for my next meal, if I had, eggs, I could just, it's super simple if you've eaten it before, because it will go into your most used section if you have it a certain amount of times, or if you had something yesterday or this morning and you're having that same meal again, it's going to be in your most recent. So that's really, really simple, just because it's helpful for me because I kind of eat the same foods on a regular basis, so I can just type in 2 eggs and 4 egg whites, etc., and enter it all in for a meal. Also, if you're really, really organized with your meals, you already have them planned out. What I used to do is just have a meal. So like my egg mix was 2 eggs, 4 egg whites. I think that was it, and then I could just enter that in, and bam, it'd be right in my database. Like I said, if you can't find something on here, which is pretty rare, they have fast food restaurants, pretty much every type of brand that the foods that I've eaten anyways, they have it in here. Quick tip is in order to find the exact thing that you're trying to look for, is to type in the brand first. So I get a lot of my things from like Walmart and Dillon's, so I could just type in great value whole grain pasta, and that'll give me pretty much right away the number one thing, probably the most likely what you're looking for. Instead of just typing in, if I typed in whole grain pasta, it probably will just give me a variety of things. So if you're looking for the exact item that you have, it's better to type in the brand name and then the food, at least as far as I can tell using this website. Just to wrap it up, a few other things, like I said, is you can put in certain foods you can't find them, or if you have your own foods, like for instance, I make my own protein bars, so I can just put that in here. You'll see it's not hard. I can create food, and then I can just go in here and manipulate the macronutrients if I knew what they were per serving. Also, I did that for my last protein powder that I had because it wasn't in the database. But like I said, it's a pretty big database, so you're probably not going to have too many problems with that. A few other things. These are just kind of bonus things. You can track your weight in here. I track my weight like once a week, so if I had a report, this is pretty cool as well. You can do this with your caloric intake, but if I wanted to, track my weight in the past half a year, I don't think I've been using this very consistently, but you see, 173, 178, drops, and then so you can see your progress really, really well, which is really good. It's not just a caloric, it's not just a calorie counter. You can also do this with nutrition, past, month. It'll give you how many calories. Obviously, I missed some days in here, but so you can see that how consistent you are from day to day, and what days you're missing calories, you're missing on the weekends or whatever. And then you can also look in conjunction with my calories in the past 7 days with my calories in the past 3 months compared to my weight gain or loss in the past 3 months and see a correlation. So it's just really helpful. Also, a tool that I like when putting in my food. So if I went in, obviously I'm not done eating today, but if I went in, say yesterday, and I was completely done eating, I had my 6 meals, ended off with some ice cream. But I could go to complete this entry, and it'll quickly say if you were to eat like this every day, you would weigh 186 or 184.6 pounds in 5 weeks. So that kind of gives you, a good marker, like, hey, I'd be making progress if I ate like this every single day. And another cool thing about it is if you do have a smartphone, I know on the iPhones anyways, they have a little scanner on their app, which pretty much allows you to hold your camera up to a food item and then scan it. That makes it even easier. I think that's about it, guys. You can manipulate with the exercise. Like I said, I don't really mess with that. There's also a community thing on here. So say if you have friends that also track calories, you can look at their stuff. I don't really do a lot with that. Like I said, this is just really cool because it syncs well with a lot of smartphones. It allows you to manipulate your own macronutrients, which is really, really huge. A lot of websites that I've seen do not do that. It also has a huge database. Also good with the most used, most recent. Track your weight, track your calories. So that's my little review tutorial on MyFitnessPal. If you guys have any comments about MyFitnessPal or any other ways, apps or websites that you've used to track your calories, just comment below. Hope you guys are all working hard and all more good stuff coming soon.